don't you come a little closer if you can, and we will get this started. This is a great event today. We are here to celebrate and to initiate and to get Electra elected. Yes, that's right. Not only does she have a great name for this election, but she is a great candidate. And I've gotten to know Electra in the last couple months in a way that I have the ultimate respect for this person. And she has the heart of a true public servant. And if you think about what she is running for, she is running for County Commissioner, District 3, and it represents the whole West Side, which is the part of the community that I love and that we all love because it is next to the mountains. And it has a lot of issues. And Electra has a lot of good sense about how to deal with those issues. And we've had a county commission that's been Republican for 40 years. It's not that long. And now we need to change it. We need another voice on that commission. And the reason Electra, I think, would be a good one is she's often the brightest person in the room. She cares about people. She really cares about the environment. And if you think about the west side of Colorado Springs especially, between fires and floods and tussock moths and ips beetles and the Broadmoor wanting to take over land, and I'm not going to mention strawberry fields, but if I was, Electra is on our side, and she was in the very beginning. And we need this kind of a person on the county commission. We need that balance. It's never been balanced, and they mostly deal with land use and with people who don't have much. With the Department of Social Services, with the health department, with people that go to jail. And there needs to be somebody who cares about people on that commission, who has a heart. Yeah. And Electra is that person. So I'm so excited about being here today and helping to launch her campaign. And we can do it, by the way. John Morris is here today. He almost did it last time. Yeah. He got 40%. Woo! That whole District 3 is everything west of I-25. And it's more independents than Republicans. And the Democrats are growing. And I hope they grow big because of this presidential election. I never thought we would have a candidate like Donald Trump. And so we hope that people will realize that there's a lot more at stake in this election, not only nationally, but locally. And so I'm very proud to be here today, to be your MC. You have several other really good speakers that are going to say a few words about Electra. And then Electra's going to come up and talk and hopefully get us all energized. It's not easy to do what she's doing. And it takes money, it takes time, it takes volunteers, and Electra is worth it. She really is. I'm going to do everything I can, and I hope everybody here today will do the same. So, the first person I'd like to introduce is City Council Member Jill Gaebler.
Good evening. So I do want to correct one thing Richard said. So District 3 goes past I-25 to the east, because I live on Royer. I think it goes maybe to Prospect. Yes. So we are all in District 3 here. That's important to say. I don't usually correct Mr. Skorman, and I'm sorry. So the other thing I want to say is, yes, I'm a council person. I serve in a nonpartisan role, and I love that because I make decisions for the city in a way that I think I'm doing what's best for this community. And the thing that I really love about Electra is I can tell that she will be that way. Yeah. I don't really understand why county commissioners are partisan, because it should be about community. It should be smart people like Electra, people who care about the things that are important in this community, like strawberry fields. Yes. I don't want to say that. But I should probably say that I'm actually a Republican, and I think Electra maybe wanted me to speak tonight because I am a Republican. But I don't think about party when it comes to Colorado Springs. I don't think about Democrats or Republicans. I think about community. And Electra represents this community, and that is why I'm supporting her. And I'm looking to John Corey right now because he said something very smart today to me, and I should just let him come up and say it, but we are consumed with people on both sides of the political spectrum who are the extremes. And it's at the national level, it's at the state level, and it's starting to infiltrate our local level. And so for me, I want moderate people who listen, who will actually sit down and talk to me about issues and will be willing to change their mind about an issue if somebody gives them a good reason. It's not about, dang it, we can't raise taxes. Dang it, we can't do this because my party doesn't do that. And this commission, I heard this from Jan Martin, so I don't know if it's true. But she told me that we have not had a Democrat on the county commission for 40 years. It's been longer? Okay, so Jan was wrong. That doesn't happen very often. It's been since '74. Thank you, Kathleen. And it's time. That commission is filled with, I'm sure, very lovely Republican people, but they are extreme. And for no other reason than to have a voice of reason, somebody who can just raise their hand and say, you know, you made a really good point, but I think I might have just a maybe different perspective on this issue. You may not win the vote, but you will at least begin to just chip away at those partisan and really long, heartfelt, very right-wing beliefs. And that's what we need. We need a little bit of incremental chipping away so that we can come together and start working together and listening and doing what's best for this community. The county, the city. I need people to work with in the county who will listen. We really do. We work a lot together, the city and the county, and it is difficult because there's not a lot of compromise. There's not a lot of collaboration. Those C words are really important. And I try really hard to represent those goals and the vision for our community of doing just great things. And that's why I'm supporting Electra. And I live in District 3 by like 2 streets. But I got your back. And she's right. Mr. Skorman is right. This is hard. It's hard to run for election in any capacity. It's exposing. It's hard on a spouse. It's really a difficult thing, so lift her up, support her in every way you can. We just got to get to November. I don't know what the date is, November 7th or something. 8th, November 8th. So go Electra, support Electra, do what you can. I don't know, who am I supposed to call up? And I would like to call up Senator Michael Merrifield.
Well, welcome. It's an honor to be asked to talk for Electra. Honestly, I didn't know Electra 2 to 3 months ago, and John Morris told me, you need to meet this woman. He said, you're going to be blown away. And that was an understatement. I'm incredibly impressed. I'm glad she's not running against me. But I'm not nearly as nice as Joe Gaebler, I have to say. I'm a liberal, and I'm proud to say that I'm a liberal. Our county commissioners are not liberal. They're not, even in my opinion, nice. I was thinking, what am I going to say about Electra? And I thought, how is she different from our current county commissioners? Well, I made just a really brief list. Electra's not mean-spirited. Electra is generous. Electra is progressive. not regressive. Electra represents the 21st century, not the 19th century. Electra believes in forward thinking, not backward thinking. She believes that government is valid and that it has a duty to make the lives of people better. That's how she's different from our current county commissioners. And just before I conclude, as a proud liberal, and I have to say, Electra, you admitted to me that you are a liberal, and so I'm so proud to be supporting you. The difference is, we're not talking party, we're talking philosophy, conservative versus liberal. A conservative says, that won't happen to me, why the hell should I care? A liberal says, this should never happen to anyone, and we won't stop until it doesn't. I am going to do everything I can to see that she is our next county commissioner. I'm so proud to be part of your team. Thank you.
Thank you, Michael. And by the way, everybody, watch your wallets because there's a liberal in the room. He's liable to reach into your wallets, and he may even unionize you. So be careful. You know, they're dangerous. They're dangerous. Yeah, that's right. They may even ask for a living wage for people. How about that?
I've done that 4 times.
Yeah, that's right. And Michael, we need to really thank you for all the great work you've done over the years. Boy, what a standard bearer for people like us. And there's a lot of us here. There really are. And thanks for your voice. And Jill, thanks for your voice on City Council. You're really, really courageous. Thank you. And the next one I want to bring up is another one that we need to thank many, many times over. And he is in his last term coming up. And that is our Representative Pete Lee. Pete.
Well, I'm really excited to see all these people in this room for a candidate running for county commissioner. This is a position of significance in El Paso County, and as has been noted, it hasn't been held by anyone other than a Republican for 4 or 5 decades. Now we have an opportunity because we have someone who is thoughtful and, curiously enough, is extraordinarily qualified for the job. Look at Electra's resume. Look at what she got her degrees in: construction management, urban design, and planning. We couldn't ask for a better template for a county commissioner than someone with that sort of background. So like Michael, I didn't know Electra until a month or so ago, and she called me. We had coffee at the Canyon Coffee Shop about 2 blocks from our respective houses at Cheyenne Canyon. And what I thought was going to be about a 20-minute discussion was a wide-ranging discussion for about 2 hours that covered a multitude of issues. And she gave me a lesson in urban planning, urban design, regenerative use of infrastructure, agricultural urban planning, things that I was remotely aware of, but things that I know are critically important to the county. She has the background, she has the education, and she has the work experience to deal with the issues that we're going to face in El Paso County. As was noted earlier, we have an opportunity in this district. It is the only county commission district where we have an opportunity. It's the west side of town, and it elected me, it elected Michael Merrifield, and it will elect Electra Johnson. So Electra needs help. She needs help with people calling on her behalf, She needs people walking and knocking on doors. That's how we win elections. We don't win elections by writing great policy planks. We win elections by knocking on doors, calling voters, raising money. So I'm going to take this opportunity to make a public donation to Electra Johnson. It's actually my second donation to Electra Johnson, and I urge you all to follow suit, because this is how she will get elected.
Well, thank you, Pete, and we're here tonight to really hear from Electra, because we believe in you, Electra. You're the one. You're going to be our voice, and we desperately need your voice. So thank you so much for being willing to do this today. We're here to help you. Everybody is here for a reason tonight. And we think you're going to be an incredible public servant. I welcome you, Electra, to the stage.